I had a pretty good childhood. I lived in California until I was about 9 years old, but my mom did suffer from schizophrenia, bipolar. They kind of kept it hidden from us when we was younger growing up. I really didn't see how bad it was until I turned 13 and my parents got a divorce. After they got the divorce, I was kind of like back and forth from my mom's house to my dad's house, depending on my mom's mental state. Usually when her mental state would go and I would go live with my dad, or if she was kind of better, then I went back and moved with my mom. And as I was younger, I do remember us going to visit my grandma for long periods of times where we'll live with her, go to school, or my cousin Gloria. We'll go live with her for a little while. But I didn't know that we was living with them because my mom was suffering through mental illness at the time. She was probably in the hospital, or my father was, trying to deal with her. She was actually a good provider. She used to work for CTA. She basically paid all the bills. The year that they had a divorce, it was kind of like we had the whole house to ourselves because our dad had moved out and my mom went back into the hospital mentally ill, and like a whole summer, we just had the house to ourselves. When my mom got sick the last time in 2014, I thought she was going to get better, but she actually didn't. It seemed like she was getting worse. It was hard to try to keep up with her. I don't know if my mom felt unloved. I just think it was just a lot of pressure with the day-to-day things. She was supposed to be getting a shot, but I don't think she was going back to take her shot. She literally just didn't let people help. Like when she had one of her apartments like on the low end, I used to go tell her, I'm on my way to come visit you to see how she doing. And then she'll leave the house. It would be times she left the house and I went all the way out there and she was already gone. Like, Mom, where did you go? Well, you took too long. And so I was like, oh, okay. I went another time I went to go visit her house. She had a black eye. She was all beat up. I'm like, what happened? I had to ask neighbors what happened, and I heard that she was fighting the next door neighbor. I'm like, fighting? My mom is not even a violent, when she's not sick, she's not a violent person. But they were saying that she gave the lady some go. Our house had caught on fire during the time where she was sick. Her bedroom had caught on fire from one of them radiators, one of them portable heaters that you plug in. I guess it got caught on some paper and it just whooshed the whole room. I didn't even know what was going on. I had just came from downstairs and went upstairs and was asleep, and I just had my newborn baby. My kids was all in my room, in my bed, and I went and laid down in bed with them. And my oldest daughter was like, what's that noise? I'm like, I don't know. I'm still trying to go to sleep. She jumped up, it's a fire. So I just started hollering fire, and everybody basically got out the house. And during that time, we all wound up going out south to my father's house. I'm not even sure where my mom was at. We put in missing people reports, and then she'll pop up. But then she did wind up getting her own apartment and stuff. My younger brother was helping her pay the bills and everything like that. Then she went to the Social Security office and told them, oh, he's spending my money. Really, he was helping her pay her bills and stuff. So they put the money back in her name, so she wound up losing like 3 different apartments, moving from apartment. And I guess the last time when she lost her apartment and she was in the hospital when we moved her stuff, when she came back to the west side, 'cause she was staying on the south side, I didn't nobody know that she was on the west side for like about 2 weeks, and she was living in a house that caught on fire and everything. She wasn't supposed to leave the hospital. We were supposed to come pick her up. And before anybody got a chance to pick her up from the hospital, they let her release herself. So when they let her release herself, we didn't have no idea where she was at. One of my friends had called me, like a week before Mother's Day, told me, when the last time you see your mom? I was like, I don't know, we've been kind of looking for her. She was like, well, they just found a dead body in your house. They didn't let us in, but, the next day we was able to go identify her body. It's like abandoned for like 3 years. So the first couple of years, I used to go to the house all the time, check out, go in, walk in, anybody in here, or walk around. But every time I went in the house, it just seemed like people would just came in, snatched the piping out the wall, snatched tubs, just everything. It just looked a wreck. It looks like somebody been in there chain smoking. And last time I walked in the house, I was with my kids and they were scared. It was like, Mom, we need to just stop coming in here. So, I kind of like laid off on checking at the houses. I used to do it like on a weekly basis. And used to every other day. It just kind of slowed down till I stopped. Like after that, I think I didn't even go over there anymore, like the last year. Once my mom came up missing, I didn't think to go by the house just to check. just to go look. Even on the outside, she'll probably do something different, and somebody might have been in there. I used to go check and stuff like that. She probably was only dead a couple of days, but the cause of her death was sudden death by schizophrenia. I just couldn't believe it. I'm like, did they even really do an autopsy? Heart failure, malnutrition, because I know she had lost a lot of weight, because she was kind of big, not fat, but she was big. She's smaller than me. So I was thinking like malnutrition, heart failure, but no, they said sudden death caused by schizophrenia. He said that she was like just laying there, even though she didn't have on any any pants. That's what he said, bottoms. She didn't have on any pants, but she was just laying there, and she had like pillows surrounded around her or whatever, and she was just laying right there in the middle. She used to be trying to do some ritual type of stuff, so maybe she knew she was finna pass and just put the pillows around her, or was she going to sleep, or I don't know. But that's he the one that found her. She would probably been in there longer if they wasn't always in and out the house. We didn't know that she was at the house. It was too late, I think if I would have, went over there, kept on checking periodically, I think she probably could have still been alive, because I think she just wasn't taking care of herself, like she was supposed to. She thought she was okay. She first time she came to my dreams, I told her like, Mom, you dead, right? She was like, girl, I'm more alive than you will ever be. And I woke up like, this lady even crazy in my dreams. But I thought about her saying that, and it's like, maybe it is better for her to be on the other side, because sometimes this world could get so stressful. Sometimes the world could get so stressful, and that's why we die, because we need a break from this, and it's a permanent break, but we're here just for a small amount of time. So that's why I try to stay around people that love me. I try to love people that loves me, and I try to eliminate all the negative, and then I want to do better with my life. Every generation is supposed to get better. That's what I tell my kids. It's not supposed to get worse. We're supposed to learn from our parents' mistakes and everything. That's why, some people like, oh, I die for you. No, I'll live for you, instead of just dying. It's easy to die. Everybody got to go there. We used to live right around the corner from my kids' school, and so I sometimes drive past the house while dropping them off and think, man, they could be stopping by Grandma's house if she was still alive, or I could be going to her house using her washing machine, or just little stuff that you do with Mom. I am lucky that I had like 30-some odd years with her.